Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast. Me, Rangaroo, and today we are doing a 1v1 on a nuclear winter is coming. So, on the right hand side in blue, playing as Bluefall, we have Thrace, TW, and on the left hand side in red, playing as Redfall, we got the Prinz Eugene. So, as usual, let's speed this up and get things going. And array we go. So it seems like right hand side playing a general Bluefall deck. What a surprise. While left hand side is playing a USSR deck. And mainly quite a few units being brought up to the northern side trying to capture a hotel ASAP, which is a rather smart idea, especially now that these 2 points are now +2 sectors. So it's rather worthwhile to attack up top instead of just this bottom layer, and I do enjoy this being some more points. Thrace not sending as much, mainly there's a lot of Jagers it seems into the northern town, and a bit of light armor and a Chieftain Mark 10 in the main forest. And now Thrace sending most of his stuff down bottom, maybe an alpha push. Or maybe I try to go for Delta. Usually Delta, it's not really the best place to attack. Crotow getting a good kill, shooting down a KA-29. And now Thrace is going straight to Alpha. And it's going to be a rather close score between him and Prinz. But Prinz is going to get in there first. BTR-9, he's getting some shots off. What a Stragglies and Spetsnaz unloading. But the Commandos and Norland Jagers do manage to jump out. Jagers already getting contested, but we have a buttload of infantry moving into Alpha, left with 1A5s in support, 3 of them to be exact. A goddamn strafing run from a MiG-20 run. I believe it was a MiG. Yeah, it was a MiG-20 run. The rocket fryer, I believe the MF is what it's called. And Thrace getting a lot of Jagers into the Alpha forest. And Prinz, he did not bring an awful lot into Alpha, and even in the bottom side here, he's now at Shicky's going to get some good shots on the infantry units as they move across the open field. Very nice interception. And a very good push there from Thrace, managing to gain a bit of ground into Alpha, while Prinz's northern assault is slowly moving up. I mean, he has a T-64 BM and a BMP3, so definitely deal with the armor. He just needs to get some infantry up top and mainly a bit of recon so he can spot these tanks. Jagers moving through the forest, going to be engaging lots of Stragglies and running the commando parries in Northlanders, dealing the that squad of lots of Stragglies and 11 185s, taking refuge in the forest. Commando parries going to be getting killed by the VDVs. Now Thrace, if he can get his Jagers into his town up here, he's going to have a very nice defensive position. And this is a really good push from Thrace, not just because he's going to Alpha, but he's got the town in Alpha. And most people attack Alpha, usually just try and get this bottom part here, and it's just a push back and forth in this forest. But by capping this town, it makes it a whole lot easier to defend, because all we need is like an ATGM guy here to cut off reinforcements. Now he's going to be careful about his bottom flank though, because guys can still move up through here and attack into the top through the forest. Upper 1A5 set up in the air, and now outpushing the hotel. It's kind of ragged out. T-64 BM getting quite a few kills, and now he's guarding the bridge. Only 1 HP. That's Seahawk. How? Oh, it wasn't on 1 HP. Never mind. Well, now it's on 2 HP, so it doesn't exactly matter. And Osa shoots down the helicopter. And now Prinz does need to get some infantry in a hotel to clear out the Jagers, and probably some more AT stuff to cover his bridge. But if he can capture hotel, easy to defend, like I say every bloody time, and it'd be a nice neutralizer to lose an Alpha. Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job retaking Alpha. got the T-18 VDVs. He don't get his T-80 too close, he's going to get hit by the Panzerfaust 44. The VDV's trying to move into the town, but in the open field they're just going to get cut apart by machine guns. And these Jagers definitely going to be winning this engagement. Prinz is taking his T-18 to the bottom forest. Probably a smart idea. Just keep it at the edge so he can cover the southern side. Oh, he's bringing up the Buratino, yo. He is going to be bringing in the heat, the fire. A little bit of blue Fortiers as well. He does have Delta relatively under his control, though. Yeah, Thrace only has a Leopard running in the air. The Spetsnaz grew in a very good position to recon any reinforcements moving up into Alpha. Got the AH-18J Cobra being brought up. Oh, very good helicopter. For 45 points you got a nice infantry clearer and tank suppressor. T-80 getting killed by the Jagers. Don't usually want to bring tanks that close to the forest. You know, with a Buratino, I guess it's going to be hitting this area. Probably the best idea because these Jagers are rather exposed. And up top, Prinz, kind of got pushed back a little bit. His T-64 did get killed. He's bringing up a second run. But these Leopard runs, they can probably get some good hits. It's going to be close range, so they're going to have a little bit extra armor penetration power. And because they're recon, they're going to be hard to see. So yeah, he's going to move up, get a good hit. T-64 counter-fires, and he just two-shots them both. Or one-shots them both. But it only took 2 shots to kill both. There's going to be him against the Chieftain Mark 10. And he really does need to bring some bloody recon up into Hotel. Because his only eyes is his T-64, and this Chieftain, because of that, is going to be able to flank down onto the T-64. Yeah, he's going to be moving it back. Maybe he's got wind of the Chieftain flanking it. Bring up a second run. And he is going to be moving to the forest. Never mind, MiG-27 getting a kill on Malta Strackley, spotting it. Very good kill, yeah. But still, he does need some sort of recon to hold on to Hotel. We got AH-1J Cobra just moving through the middle. And the MiG-21 base gonna be intercepting and killing it. Now Alpha, yeah, is a CV in Alpha from Thrace, and he's gaining a very nice +2 lead. Already at 164 points. And there is no Hotel CV, which, well, Prinz needs to do that sometime soon. But at the same time, he needs to buy some more units to defend Hotel. And then he's Chieftain and Leopard Run, taking a smart idea, not crossing the bridge. MiG-21 base doing a strafing run, but it did get killed. Buratino spoiling up for a second barrage. Only just one rocket at a time. Prinz is trying to move VDVs in the open field, but that ain't gonna work. The problem with playing as USSR is that your infantry is just not that good. You really do have to rely on ground support vehicles like BMP-3s, your APC like BTR-90s, BMPTs to support your assaults. Because VDVs and Mod Strackley's are pretty good against tanks, but in an infantry-on-infantry scenario in a city, Jagers, Kurtz Jagers, a lot of Blue Force stuff is better. Mainly Jagers. Jagers are so bloody good. Same with FSKs. We got a UAZ being brought up into Hotel, going to be neutralising the cap in the point really, and that's going to stop Thrace's point advantage, give Prinz a little bit of breathing room. And you might want to try and clear these Jagers out soon. You know, just one good bombing run. I don't even think he knows how, yeah. UAZ, capping a point, yo. He may want to move it into a forest. Because I bet, yeah, the Jagers have sight on it. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. There, we got an F-100 being brought up, but he's going to move the AZ just in time, but it does get the shot off at F100. Really kind of a cool plane. It's not really F1000 really, just because as you can see that bloody rocket spread it was like a shotgun, like birdshot being shot into the ground. Very good for saturating an area. F-16 fighting Falcons, the bomber variant, chasing down the MiG-27. I didn't even use them to drop any bombs, he just used them as an interceptor. Spetsnaz screwing grade with Kurt Jagers. And yeah, the Kurt Jagers just gonna beat them up. Their BRDM3's proven some pretty useful fire support. Bringing up a CV into Alpha, a smart choice to neutralise the point, and that gained him a nice +2. Also, he lost his CV in Hotel, so he kind of needs to do that to stop his point lead. If he can get a CV in the Hotel after getting one in Alpha, it will give him the +2 that he desperately needs. And he's going to be planting it in the forest in the bottom of Alpha. You may want to bring up a few more defensive units here, because it's a little bit exposed. The only thing really stopping it is this T-80 and VDV. Any infantry that go through his forest can easily kill the CV. Now Thrace, he doesn't really have that much infantry anymore. In Alpha, all he has is Commando Paras and Norland Jagers, which isn't an awful lot. And those Norland Jagers are, how much do they cost? Pretty good for a 30-point unit, the main thing being the recoilless rifle. That Leopard 185, no, don't use Leopards. Don't use your light tanks in CQC scenarios like that. You can get away with it of K1s and A1 Abrams, M1 Abrams really, because they have twin machine guns, which helps for suppress. And then they have a little bit beefier armor, but Leopard runs like that, don't do that. T-80s, same, we don't really want to be bringing them into a forest. I'd say if this is just my general guess, if you want to do forest fighting with like a medium cheap style tank, make sure it has at least 15 frontal armor. That's usually enough to stop the lower end rocket launchers from doing too much damage. You know, in the end of the day, just don't bring tanks in forests like that most of the time. Use infantry. Or Beratinos if you just don't want to enter the forest and kill everything inside it without having to, you know, do anything. Now Thrace is bringing up a lot of infantry, lots and lots of Jaeger. Damn, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 Jaeger squads, plus more of those Norland Jagers, I believe, and Fusiliers, I guess. And the Leopard 185 into Alpha. I mean, he's been saving his money if he's just got all of this up in one big go. This is a very good push here from Prinz. A very nice line of fire. The Mostrak leading VDVs. He's overwhelming the Jagers with sheer firepower. The BTR's getting killed. But with all these reinforcements being brought up, this could prove to be an ineffective push. I mean, it's very hard to counter the Jaeger spam as USSR. You really just need to bomb them to death with either artillery or bombs. F-16 fighting Falcon, going to be dropping in 2,000 pounders, kilograms, doing a decent amount of damage. Norland Jagers going at it. Let's zoom in a bit, get a bit of a cinematic camera as we see the wonderful infantry animations. And they're not going to be surviving that, especially. God. I would say Red Army tactics, but it's just Blue 4 we're talking about. Jaegers up the butt. Moving M1 is giving fire support. Yeah, Blue 4 has a lot more tracers, so they're going to be running this engagement. And even moving along the bottom side of Warrior 90 to give him some cover and fire. Go with the TAT. Gonna be destroying both of them. The M1 and Thrace, there's just no stopping him. They managed to make it his bloody far. And if they can get into his forest, they can spot CV and destroy it. Now up top, the Jagers have got spotted and they are having a machine gun war. But that T64 is going to be bringing up a little bit too close. Not a smart idea. F100 killing it. Okay, that's actually a really good bloody plane one. I mean, that was side shots, I will admit. But still, that's a cheap piece of kit for doing that much damage. And almost killing the UAZ. Oh, kind of almost killing it. Just a little bit to the right, could have done a bit of damage. Make 25 PD, doing some patrols. Bertino firing a last of its 2 rockets, kind of missing the mark. And these Fusiliers and Norley and Jagers gonna be moving up. Model Strength Leads attacking the northern point. Yeah, they're pretty much going to be outnumbered. And Prinz now getting that final +1 point advantage. But it's only 10 minutes in the match. And oh, he's got a +3 now because he completely captured Alpha. And he's going to need to hold on to his +3 for now. Because he has an awful lot of points to make up for. It's got a command CV being brought up into Delta, and if he neutralizes Delta, that's going to be a +4, and that's definitely going to help out. And all he needs to do now is just make sure his CV and Alpha and Hotel are secured. Hotel should be rather easy, and just make sure no CV gets onto Alpha. If he could bring up a reconnaissance unit in this forest, he can pretty much spot, you know, the CVs as they come up. For example, his Dab STG. On that +4 now, gaining those points. It's just going to be about bombing the CVs to Blighty and back. Now more Jagers being brought up. The Jaeger spam is real. I don't blame you. Jagers are, if you want to win, Jagers are a fantastic infantry choice. Very cheap. You can get them in either the M113 for 5 points if you want something slower and cheaper, or if you want to do a good rush with them, get them in TPC Fuchs for only 5 points more. And those are 150 kilometer transports, which are really bloody useful. Here comes the Jagers. The CV and Alpha once again got killed. And Prinz is just gaining all those points. SU-124, SU-24. Going to be dropping bombs onto Delta once again. Missing the mark just by a little bit. But he does manage to kill something else. And I hope Prinz has his Buratino or some sort of bomber ready, because these guys are bomby Jagers. MiG-21 Bis doing a strafing run. Oh, his Buratino's out base refueling. He may want to move it up soon. Probably forgot about that base. And Prinz does have some infantry in Alpha, but the Jagers, they're going to overwhelm. Especially in his forest fighting here, it's where they definitely excel. SU-24. Oh, this is going to be good. And that's how you make 2 Jaeger battalions, or platoons, disappear. SU-24's another one being brought up. Oh yeah, not really hitting anything, but the Vietnam tactic just bombed the entire bloody jungle. MiG-21 Biz getting a good hit. Or I think that was a good hit. I think he's trying to hit the CV, but what infantry, I don't know. F-14 Tomcat getting intercepted by the MiG-25, but it runs out of missiles. Tom Cruise is barely going to survive that run. BRDM-3s engaged on the Gazelle cannon. And these guys, I think it's just one desperate push just to find a CV and kill it. But he did spot CV in Delta. But once again, they just moved a little bit in there, pretty much secure. And if these Gazelle cannons get too close, you know, they're only 4 HP, they're going to get killed easily from the BRDM-3 and even the machine guns. And yeah, even on Mi-24V, I know Prinz, he does have the point advantage. And very nice +2, 393 over 351. I mean, Prinz just has the momentum right now. He pretty much has this in the bag unless Thrace could do something desperately. F-16 Fighting Falcon dropping bombs on Delta. But gonna be missing the mark. Another CV being brought up into hotel. A crazy little Cobra Puss. But the Igla in a very good spot. BMP-3s and the short cannon. They're going to be killing the Cobras. Hopefully. Maybe. Oh, Igla ends out of ammo. That's not good. Gonna be flying a little bit too close to machine gun fire. Killing them both. Now that's shaky. So the recording messed up literally a minute before the game finished. So let's just finish this up. Guess who the winner's gonna be? Prince Eugene getting another bomber run down. MiG-25 intercepting the F-16 Fighting Falcon, shooting it down. And a little bit of a crash, yeah, but never mind. Yeah, it's just Thrace surrendering, and that will be a good game. Prinz taking a victory for rather satisfactory 1,100 point kill advantage. Roughly. Yeah, a good match from both sides. Thrace doing a rather smart idea, attacking Alpha from the town sector. Instead of going around bottom and having an everlasting battle between that forest, he just captured the town and did a very good job holding it for the duration of the map. But Prinz holding the hotel on that map is so bloody important if you're on the left hand side, especially now as it's a +2 sector. Because once you get hotel, you have hotel. It's very easy to defend because of bridges. So by just having hotel under secure and then just having a few units here to stop any crazy pushes, you know, you could just focus onto Alpha, and slowly but surely he just bombed it to bits, managed to gain that point advantage by sneaking in a few CVs, and took the victory. But yeah, good match all around. Learning that F-1000s are pretty bloody good planes. They're like a shotgun from the sky. A sky shotgun. But yeah, good match. I'm going to stop rambling and end it at that. This has been enough Rangrocast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.